Born way back in an era when games were still fun, Volition released Saints Row 2, the over-the-top predecessor to the obvious GTA clone that was the original. A point that everyone ignored at the time because this shit was HD. And until GTA 4 comes out, I'm gonna play this. Funny enough, once it did, this ended up coming out shortly after, and man, did it know what it was doing. Because for as good as GTA 4 was, this game had all the things San Andreas had and GTA 4 forgot. Like, arguably, the fun.
Let's go bowling.
I'm joking, I love GTA 4, but seriously, it got everything else. Saints Row 2 was a fun alternative, giving us the Marvel to their DC. Or in this case, the other way around. Because while creating the next criminal warlord of Stillwater, my mind landed on one thing.
Let's start this party with a bang!
Criminal law. I give you Part 1 of Saints Row 2, the Ascension of Harvey One-Face. Our story begins within the walls of Stillwater Penitentiary, gravely injured by the obvious wounds of that yacht explosion that killed Rachel.
Harvey, it's okay. It's alright, listen.
This is so dumb. It was a terrible time that made me into the man I am today. A purveyor of one-sided justice. Absolutely radiating notoriety, I'm recognized by this guy lying next to me.
Is it really you?
Who? Harvey One-Face? Apparently wanting to break me out of prison because his brother told him about me.
Brother was in the Saints and he told me all about you.
A obvious predicament that had only one option.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Oh, and he's Australian. Or Irish. I don't know.
You know what I got the last time I trusted someone? Blown the fuck up.
I actually think it's a kind of a nice flair. Time to follow this asshole. As usual, getting a grip on the controls took a hot minute, as all I could seem to do is throw guards into walls. But acquiring a weapon would soon solve that. And it's a pistol. Making our way outside, the cops were hot in our trail, desperately trying to hold back our advance. And a pitiful one at that. It's like we're all shooting BBs. Anyone getting hit? What are you gonna do with that? Like if you guys had 1 ounce of brains, this shit would be over by now. These tactics are brilliant. Use cover? Why? Unsurprisingly, this looniness refused to stop as we destroyed everything the police threw at us while we made our boat escape. Soon, landing back at our own stomping grounds of Stillwater. Parting ways with our rescuer.
Cops are looking for you and a lot's changed. I say you just go buy a beer and soak up as much information as you can.
Thanks, Carlos.
In completing our first and only objective. Remember? 1. We have $500, and apparently, we need new clothes. Heading from store to store, the selection was less than stellar, as none of them seemed to suit me, if you catch my drift. Settling with something pretty average for the moment, I was off to the strip club to watch TV, 'cause people do that.
Hey, Barry, turn this shit off!
Conveniently spotting Johnny Gat on the tube, one of the main characters from the original. His apparent upcoming trial was facing the death penalty, sparking my one-sided curiosity. Trip back to the courthouse, you say? With the prospect of my return to law now in the forefront, my search for a suit was now critical. It was off to explore the city and hunt down a shop more in line with our extravagant needs. Eventually finding just the place in the shops of Santira. Impressions. A lovely shop that is above our current pay grade. We need money. Not letting something as trivial as money get in our way, I robbed some of the surrounding pedestrians and businesses before returning for my purchase. And let me say, I think we found a look. For now. Time to go to court. Heading inside, Johnny's trial had already begun.
Watch yourself, Mr. Gat.
Or what?
giving us the perfect opportunity to make our stylish entrance.
Shit. About time your burnt ass woke up. Hey, you look different. You do something with your hair?
No. Quickly making our escape through the dumbest cops of all time. Like, they didn't even slow us down. Adding to this, my asshole of a parking spot unknowingly played into our escape perfectly.
Thanks for busting me out.
Casually cruising and talking our way to Forgive and Forget, the wanted level forgiveness building of Stillwater.
Thanks to philosophy, all is forgiven.
Safely arriving at Aisha's crib, another 500 was handed over. The apparent worth of Gat's life and the standard rate for escaping life-threatening situations. Prison, death penalty, $500. But apparently not being allowed in, and instead rewarding me with my own dump of a crib in the red light district, I gotta say, kinda hurt my feelings. You guys get to sleep here? I get this dump? Feeling a bit rejected, I spent a few days sulking in my dumpster fire of an apartment, wondering why I'm not loved.
We can't play this game anymore, but can we still be friends?
Right. On a side note, while messing around here, I found an amazing car for Harvey. Gives me animated series vibes. Gotta go take this shit to my garage. Yes, save. Oh my god, and it's repaired. It even looks better than before. She's glorious. Yet, realizing that even with our new status symbol of a car, our respect isn't high enough to enter Aisha's and start our next mission. A realization that confirms my rejection from earlier. I was just messing around, but I'm literally not cool enough to come in. This is fucking bullshit! Searching for an activity and loneliness to gain enough respect to move the story along. And my life. Something that I just love to do in games. I decided to give a little mayhem a try. A mission requiring me to cause a bit of damage to public property.
So what do you want me to do?
And not preparing at all for this in the weapons department, I was forced to improvise. And it worked almost too well. My car. With enough rep to now be accepted by my so-called friends, I headed over and was finally allowed in.
Well, come on in.
Oh my god, it's you.
Surprised, Aisha?
In need of a base of operations,
So what's the plan?
Johnny G and I left for a promising property.
Head over to the old mission house. We should be able to set up shop there.
South of downtown and apparently 100 feet underground. Clearing out the riffraff and taking out the trash. I love tossing people.
The random toss.
It's fun. In the span of about 5 minutes, our new base was clear and ready for an update.
It's kind of a shithole.
When we get the cash, and knowing my luck, the respect of everyone within a 100-mile radius.
True that.
Can't wait for it. Well guys, I hope you all enjoyed part 1 of Saints Row 2, The Ascension of Harvey One-Face. I gotta say guys, this game is exactly as I remember it. Stupid AI, shoddy cutscenes, not so good graphics, but a ton of fun holding it all together. It's a great game and I'm really enjoying the experience so far. With that being said, I wanted to thank you guys again for participating in our poll. I want to make sure that I'm creating content that you guys would like to see.
If it wasn't for you, none of this would have happened, right? So I wanted to show my appreciation.
So make sure to keep dropping suggestions, and I'll do my best to make them happen. I consider all that I see. So thanks again, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for part 2. And as always, thanks for watching.